Welcome to Home Cinema and Tech Review. In this video, I'd like to talk about the screens with holes or audio transparency projector screens. A lot of you have been asking to me if there's a screen with holes that you can, pass audio through. So there are screen materials like that. First, I want to show you an A4 size sample here, how it works. When I show it like this, it doesn't mean anything. But when I put my phone behind it, as you can see, when I move the phone, you can clearly see the phone and the visual. Let me just get the icons so you can have a better idea. The holes is not going to make you see everything, but you can see some of the phone, right? That means you got holes inside very small holes. The point of this is to pass through the audio. Otherwise, it will bounce back from the back of the screen and get back to you. Let me just try to show it to you. If I can show it, you can see the back screen, right? If I don't do it, if I hold it like this, even though this is a bad lit environment, you can see some of the visuals at the back of this. So what this screen does actually, it's passing the audio to you. So how is this helpful, or would you like to have a screen like this? So let's start. First, what you're seeing in this video is a short throw projector with an ultra short throw screen. I made a dedicated video about it so you can cost down in half. So this is the half cost of at least an ultra short throw decent projector price. You can cost in half for the projector, and image is still great, awesome if you ask me, at least for the price range. I'm not saying this is the best. So why am I still talking about this topic of screens? So first, I'm going to show you something by open up another ambient light. And what you're seeing is a 120-inch ALR screen from Nothing Projector Screen. And they sponsored and send me this screen, but they are not sponsoring these videos. These are educational videos I create for you, my personal free time, which is very little. So I'm going to open up the backlight. As you see, there's a mesh beneath. So technically, you probably thought this was full black. In my full review, a couple of people asked, and thankfully you were asking questions so I can create tutorials out of them. So this section is a mesh, as you can see. If I lit up the background, you can clearly see there is no black line underneath. So what that does, this area is a mesh, and of course the audio can come through, pass through easily, but also lights can come through. So what happens? Well, this might be a positive thing if you're going to put a center speaker behind it, and audio will pass through without any issues. And probably if you're going to put it on a TV unit like this, the center speaker will be right in the middle of, very close to your ear level, or at least 30 centimeter below. It's quite good angle. But if you're going to put it on the ground, which probably you will for 120 and 130 inch biggest sizes for ultra short throw screens, then you got to go low. So this might not be ideal for some people. For me, I don't care that much, but basically you want to place speakers as much as you can, get close to your perfect ear level. For the rear speakers, for the center speakers, that's why some screens, like I showed you over there with the camera, that have holes in the actual material, not just below black line, but also entire material is filled with holes. Like they put literally holes in it, so audio can pass through. That way, if I'm sitting here, as you can see, my ear level or my eye level is here. So if I had to put the center speaker, it will be right here. I know it sounds silly, but if you want to do it, then what happens if you close down the screen? Well, it will look a speaker on the fly, right in the middle of a wall. I don't think it will look good, but if you have some sort of furniture that might look okay, then that's fine. But for me personally, I don't think that's the position that you want. If you're going to put it on a TV unit, this screen onto a TV unit, it will be exactly where this bar, this black bar with mesh system can handle the placement. And if you ask me, I personally choose a soundbar even with the rear speakers, high-end one. I will put it on the front of the ultra short throw screen, at least in my opinion. But if you decide to go with the back, That's also fine, no problem. So you adjust the same height and put it on the ground with the height adjustment, and this mesh will probably deliver the sound to you. But if you have up-firing speakers with some of the sound bars can create surround sound by up-firing speakers, which I would love to get one of those in the future for review and also for using scenarios. Those speakers are like up firing for the ceiling and then get back to you audio from the back walls and bouncing back to you, or just straight goes up and goes down at the back of your ear. But what happens is, if you have a screen like this, how is the sound going to hit? If you put it at the back with the up firing speakers, it will go to your screen and bounce back, and it's not going to be good. So I really understand the point of ideal holes in this onto a screen that could help the audio to pass through, but that just isn't for me a personal choice. It's a reference. Let me know what you think, what kind of a screen that you might want to have, like audio transparent or definitely full non-hold version of a screen like me, because I feel if I don't have holes, I mean, if I get close like this right now, literally I am touching the screen and it feels like a TV. I know it's a projector style screen. Of course, it's not a TV. It's more better in every way for me. I'm not a TV guy. With the jokes aside, this is bouncing back softer light compared to a TV. But if I see holes, I probably feel a little bit interesting about it. Like, of course, it's not a problem. The picture quality is not getting any lower and you can't see the holes. But personal reference, I would really love this will get the job done for me. But this for the audio, I think this is enough. But if I had to choose, I would have chosen fully black, also lower line, because I would put my soundbar on the front, not at the back. The reason that I'm telling you like this is, let me just change the Philips Hue lights. I can close it. If I had a full black bar, just like what you're seeing right now, it would be great to have a backlight and I would open it up without disturbing myself seeing this light. That's the first thing. And as you know, this is a Philips Hue light. I'm changing the tone. I can do whatever color I want. So right now I can't do it because if I do, it will distract me quite a lot. So that's why this is kind of like a that setup. I planned early before this video to shoot out this video. I planned to stick a 2.5 meter or maybe 3 meter up top, the same length with cutting the LED strip at the back of this projector screen, nothing projector screen, that I could create an ambient light without any, external add-on, and it will be sticked at the back of the screen's aluminum case. It will look good. It would have been look good, but right now this scenario is dead for me, because if I see the lights like this, well, it's sort of, if you're not going to watch anything, it could be open or on, but otherwise, if you're watching like this, I think it's just a disturbing light. So let me know what you think. Your questions becomes my answers. This video just happened because one of, or probably two people asked, do you have a transparency section at the bottom and how it's going to look? This is how it looks. And if I close the light, you don't see anything, but audio can pass through. But I'm going to walk closer to the screen in the end of the video. But again, just in this section, I want to show you again how these sort of materials look like in real life. So basically, this is without the backlit. This is where the phone can be seen. So we got lots of holes quite close one to another, as you can see. And I'm going to reopen the apps here. I don't think this is the ideal screen type, because if you have any kind of like backlight, let's just say if you have curtains with maybe 30% light leak, if you haven't bought a dedicated sun blockers, you might not want that. By the way, in this scene, if you're seeing the room is lit, and the screen is losing contrast? No, the camera is auto expose mode. The reason is I want to show myself in the picture and also show the screen in the same time. Normally, I have to fix the exposure to the screen. This is a huge screen. When the scenes get darker, camera just pulls the light, and that creates some sort of a bad lighting setup. But again, if the camera sees something lit, let me just go to a lit scene to show you. Again, you can buy, let's just go to a lit up screen, see what the camera does. So basically, camera adjusts to this bright section. So if you want to buy Nothing projector screen, you can use the links in the description below, so you can help the channel and get yourself a better price. And you've seen the performance, and if you haven't watched my other videos, just go back and watch them, learn more about it, how you can cost down the same setup with same screen. So that might help. If you have any other alternative ideas, questions, just ask so I can create tutorial out of your questions. This is kind of like you asked or your answers kind of like series, but actually I'm shooting interesting shootable videos the hardware that I got, with section by section, so you have different tutorials and guides. So in the next video, hopefully, I want to see you again. So in order to do that, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more content. So I will walk lastly in the room so you can see how the ambient lights are working right now. I'm just going to take the camera and rotate it like I always do. This is a 120-inch ambient light rejection for ultra short throw screen. Let me just go back a bit. The camera is auto exposed. Don't forget about this. I am always doing this, repeating this, since you're watching this video first way. So I got a one Philips Hue there, one Philips Hue there, one Philips Hue strip at the bottom of this couch, and one at the back of the screen. And it still looks like a TV while I walk about it. So I'm going to get close in the last section. By the way, if you're seeing fringing, that's about the shutter speed of the camera trying to adjust. And I'm going to go low. I think this is kind of like bothering effect, but this is the mesh that you see at the bottom. It will help to go create a setup, audio to pass through. It's useful for some people. For me, well, it's not too much. I would love more of a black screen to ambient light better. Let me know what you think under the comment section. And if you want to see more content, again, I want to go back a little bit, finish with the bright picture. So this is a 120-inch image. I want to repeat it, and it's playing 4K. Take a good look at this. I hope to see you in the next video. Until the next video, Home Cinema and Tech Review. Hoşça kalın. Bye. I don't want to stop the cool thing of this video. Well, even good things has to end. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.